Okay, good. So, um, good evening, everyone. So, again, tonight, I just want to quickly show you and briefly. I hope you are all here with your questions, please. Uh, I was showing you how to buy shares, right? I taught you about the secondary offer and then the primary offer, right? Now, I told you that the primary offer is basically um, the initial when new shares are being released into the market, that is, uh, the companies are issuing new shares to the market. So they are just selling new shares, not the one they already sold, while secondary offers are already existing shares. So that you buy, there are outstanding shares that are already in the market, so you just buy and trade on those volumes. While the primary offers are just like what GT is doing currently. They issued new shares, and Fidelity is also issuing new shares. So other that, there are two categories: IPO, that is the initial public offer, and then we also have the rights issues, that is the shares available to existing shareholders. So once you purchase your shares, there are specific numbers that will be given to you. Uh, the, um, the CA, the CSHS or the CHN, okay, would be issued and given to you when you uh, purchase your shares. So I want to now, this is the Invest Nigeria. How many of you have created this Invest Nigeria account? How many of you have done that? Yeah, there's CSCS number and then CHN number. How many of you have created an account with Invest Nigeria? I want to see your response in the comment section. Okay, Samuel, you've created accounts. Okay, who else have created accounts? You're actually oblivious of what it really is. Yeah, you missed the last class. So, um, okay, sorry about the recording. The recording um, was supposed to be out, right? But then I guess there were some cuttings, and I wanted to upload it to YouTube, but I wasn't around. I'm not in town to do the verification, so that's why it's not on. Now, what I'll just do is probably each of you should send me a message on Telegram, all right? Because I didn't want the videos to be for public domain, so you just send a message on Telegram. I will forward the recordings of the class to you, so you use that as a basis until the edited format is available for all. So just be able to go through the class with last, and I think that will help you. And then you can also go through the lecture notes. I shared a detailed lecture note with you, so I think that should be of great help also. So I think that would do. So going forward now, if you have an Invest in Niger account, now this is what I was about the lend in. Okay, for you to know about shares. They have courses about money management, financial management, and a lot of there. It's about to be wonderful because they are free courses for you. You can get videos, right, that will guide you started on financial journey. So all of these are resources for you to prepare for your help, and I was studying courses are awesome. They're cheap and free. They are free. They're all free for you. They're all free to honest. Now these are things that if you take them, okay, I will charge you not less than 50,000 naira per course. So it's really, really awesome. Okay. Now, so let's look at investment, the investment corner. Okay, so this is it, investing. Now, this one and Bamboo, they work more like a savings platform. So let me just explain this a little. So they work more like a savings platform, right? So this one is for you savings, all right, on amount you want to make and start compounding them. Now, this is what it is. So you could plan, you could choose a plan for maybe 100 million. You want to save 100 million before 65. You want to save to buy a car. You want to save for education. You want to save to buy a new house, and what have you. So they have all of those plans there. The basic of all this plan is to just help you build a savings culture. Okay, let me click on vehicle purchase. So you just set a goal, right? Build a savings culture to say every money you're putting in that plan is towards you buying a car. Okay. And the beauty is that once you go on that challenge, they will be helping you, right, to save money, and you're probably have linked your bank account to this, so they'll be deducting daily from your account. Okay. So enter your savings target. Let me say my savings target here is 10 million naira. Okay, it's 10 million naira, right? Now, yes, that's 10 million naira. Now, I'll enter the initial deposit, the amount I want to deposit. Let me say 500,000. Now, when do I want to be making this savings? Is it daily? If I want to be making savings daily, to calculate how much should I be saving daily. Now look at this. Now, if you contribute, this is it now. If you contribute 24,000 naira daily from August 4, all right, without missing a payment, you likely achieve your goal of 10 million naira by August 4. That is in 1 year. All right, in 1 year. Now, if I want to be saving weekly, I want to be saving weekly. Now they will recalculate for me. That means I have to save this one if I want to do a year. So let me say, okay, I want to achieve this in, let's say, 3 years. So I choose 3 years here. All right, let me say 3 years, 6 months. Let me say 3 years, 6 months. So I want to achieve this in 6 months. Must I save weekly? So I must save 42,000 naira weekly, so that I'll be able to achieve 10 million naira. If I saved 40,000 naira weekly for 3 years, that is by February 28, I've saved 10 million naira. So that means I saved 3 years, 6 months, I've saved 10 million naira. All right. So that is how you do the calculation. Now let me do a year. Let me do a year and let us look at the 1 million targets. 1 million in 1 year, all right? So I want to say 1 million in 1 year, and the goal is daily. All right. Now, 1 million in 1 year. Look at it. So I want to save 1 million in 1 year. 50, not 500. My initial. So, okay, let me even bring it down to, my initial deposit is 3,000. Now, so for me to save 1 million in 1 year, it means that I should make minimum of, all right, 2,600 naira daily. I should save 2,600 naira daily, or let me just say approximately 3,000 naira daily. So if I save 3,000 naira daily for 1 year, I would have saved 1 million naira. I've saved 1 million naira. So let me say, okay, I want to make it monthly. All right. Okay, let me make it weekly. So weekly, 18,000 naira weekly would give me 1 million naira in 1 year. So that's just how the planning is like. Okay, it sets daily targets and things for you, and actually your money compounds, the interest compounds. Same thing with this emergency savings and all. So let us look at investing. Investing is where we are looking at, which is where we talk about shares and stocks. Okay. Now, shares and stocks. Now, so if I had traded, so our trades will appear here. Okay. Now, so portfolio, if you have money here, okay, your money will show here. So this is for this. All right. So I couldn't fund this one because I already have another account. So I don't want to have double account funded, and when I begin to trade, there will be issues. So that was why. So purchasing power means the amount of money you can use to trade. Available cash means the amount of money you can withdraw at that moment, and total is your total portfolio amount. So that is the amount of money you have in store and the amount of money you buy. Now these are the available shares for you to buy. Now, these are the available shares for you to buy. You can just keep scrolling. All right. So here we have, this is MTN. MTN is selling currently, okay, at 190. All right. Now you see all these prices are costing. Today is weekend and there's no trading day. If not, you would have been seeing some movements on charts. So tomorrow, let's say maybe by 10 or 12, all right, would have actually been the best time to take this training that I would have shown you. But because of my schedule, this is the only available time. And that's why I'm taking it now. So, but you can peruse through this dashboard yourself tomorrow. Okay. So you can just click on all these item. It will give you the definition of each sections that you are clicking on. Okay. The highest price for the trading period, the lowest price for this trading period. The period is the amount that this share closed the last trading hour. You remember I told you about the trading hour, right? So the last trade, that the price change, that is the price change from when it opens to when it closes, and then the percentage of the change in the price. So if you want to buy, all you just need to do is click on buy. Okay, this. All right. So okay, you just click on buy. Usually it should bring you, it's asking me to complete a verification. Yes, you should have a CSCS. Okay. Now, if a CSCS, now if you already made a primary offer purchase, they should send you a CSCS, all right, and a CHN number. So you can if you have those ones, you can just click on I have CSCS and CHN. You put it here. If you don't have, you can just click on create CSCS. Okay. Now your next of kin will be, you put in the next of kin details. You continue. Okay. Now you can have just one CSCS. So that's why I'm able to create this account. If I want to link my former account with this one, all I just need to do is enter my CHCS, my CHN, and then the CSCS number. All right, it will link the account. Now you cannot have two, whether you are using Bamboo or you are using whichever account. It's not on the NGS market. It's expected to have just one of those. Okay, now what's happening? Should go. Okay, I want to open Bamboo. So the Bamboo is an app, all right? Is an app just like this. Now the web version is not very, very active as the app. They build it to be an app. So that's why let me. Please, if you're following me, can you just type in the comment section you're following? If you have questions, just let me know. So after this now, I should be done in less than 10 minutes. I just wanted to show you the dashboard and how it operates. And then I will take your questions and we'll close for the night. So this is just a bonus class. And then I'll just reiterate the basics, you buying the IPO and the right issues, and then we'll close it. Okay, while we are waiting for Bamboo to lead us in to give us entrance, let me show you. Let me go back to. Okay. So invest in dashboard. So say you cannot proceed unless you provide KYC. Then I think the network is terrible, so it's not allowing us to really move faster. But then because of time, so the primary offer, right? Okay, I think Bamboo has responded. Okay. Okay. All right, so this is the Bamboo now dashboard. Okay, now okay, put some of this here. Now let us look at invest. Okay, so Bamboo also have the learning option. Right? Bamboo also have the learning option for you to learn things now. Now the beauty of Bamboo is that you can trade in US stocks, you can trade in Nigeria stocks market. Okay, and you can buy treasury bills here. You can buy treasury bills. You can also create plan, just like invest in Nigeria. You can create a savings plan. You can create a savings goal, and you can have a fixed return that is more like a fixed deposit in dollars. Okay, you can have a fixed deposit in dollars. Okay, now this particular account is for my daughter's savings. Now, so I had some fixed returns for her in dollars. Okay, now if you want to trade in Nigeria stocks, same here. So it will ask you to input your basic details. Okay, I think I have done that, but then it should ask you to put some basic details. So these are the shares in Nigeria market that you can trade in. So let's just click on one of them. Now the beauty of Bamboo is that this easily operates on your phone. It doesn't even have a very good interface for the system, but then on your phone you can just read the basics about that company. They have a chart, just a little bit of what TradingView or simply Wall Street will give you. Okay, so they have a chart. You can see the total volume of money being traded on that stock, all right, for that day. Now you can go to the financial part to see. Now you see the market is closed, all right. Today the market is closed, but from the last market it increased by 1.36%. So these are places where traders make money. So once they buy the shares and then the market increases and moves very sporadically, they sell and then they make money off that little trade. So but then if you want to be a trader, please go and study fundamental analysis and trading and technical analysis properly. All right, but if you buy any of these shares, you'll get dividends. Okay, once the market increases and then they are paying dividends to their shareholders, to all the big men that are owners of the company, they will pay you also because you're also a shareholder. So that is that about that. So if you buy now, let's assume I bought this market. Now it will not execute this order actually until the market opens, but it's there. So if you want to buy now, this is what it tells you. You have to activate it. To activate it, it will tell you to input your next of kin details. So you put in the bank where you want to receive the money. Okay, so you put your next of kin details, you proceed, and then it creates accounts for you with a CSN. Note the account details displayed above are the only ones accepted by CSCS. You understand? But let's say the account you provide is the account that can be accepted, that is linked to your account. So that is that. Now, if you want to trade the US stock, you really do not need much of this bureaucracy. Let me go and show you. So don't forget what I told you about fundamental analysis using TradingView and Simply Wall Street. Okay, I'll go back there in a GV just to brush over it again. Before you make any investment decisions, is advisable that you do your research on the particular company you want to trade in. Now, don't forget the indicators I told you about. These S&P 500 ETFs, all right. Jolas Portfolio, they are heavy traders. The real estate investment trusts. Okay, now those are indicators. Now this is Apple shares. These are Google shares. All right, you can Facebook. Okay, Google is Alphabet Inc. All right, Microsoft. All right, so Microsoft, Tesla is here, Shopify is here. This is Tesla. You can buy shares in them, and then they'll pay you dividends. They'll pay you dividends as a shareholder. They'll pay you dividends. All right. Though not all of them pay dividends, but you need to go and check which of these, all right, companies pay dividends, and then you invest in them. So you need to do your research very well on those companies. Unfortunately, the market is not open today, but I've shown you how you buy. Okay, let me attempt. I think the US markets. Let me see something. Okay, the market is also closed, but then you can set purchasing. Okay, recurring purchase. All right, that you buy at a particular interval, at a particular price. Okay, now you can compare. All right, you can compare this stock with another stock. Okay, let's say I want to compare it with Walmart, Disney. Okay, let's see what's. Then we'll go next. So it's comparing the two shares. So we are able to look at, okay, which of these two is a better share. All right, from this now we see that Apple is a better share to Disney share. You look at the prices, look at their opening prices, you look at the I, all right, the movement. Apple moves from 219 to 225. All right, Disney moved from 92 to 92.07 to just 92.2. Right, so that's very, very low. Okay, the low, that is the lowest point. Okay, Apple moved the lowest point during that market day was 217.71, and that means it moved $2 lower, while it moved almost $6 higher, right? But for Disney moved about $3 lower and only moved, okay, about 1 cent higher. That's very, very poor. That's very, very poor. Now 52 weeks high. That is, in the last 1 year, Apple moved 230 to 237. Okay, and the lowest that ever gone was 163 in the last 1 year. Okay, Disney, the highest that ever gone was 127 in the last 1 year, and the lowest that had gone was 78. So the volume Apple has traded is $105.757 million. Disney had traded 15. So it shows that volatility is not high on Disney, okay, but is high on Apple. The market cap for, all right, Apple is 3.37.35, 3,003. That's about $3 trillion. Okay, while Disney had a market cap of $163 billion. So it shows that there's more movement. Okay, there's more movement and more interest on Apple than Disney. Now you look at the PE ratio. Okay, you look at the dividend yield. So it's now, if you look at the dividend yields, Disney seems to be a bit more better for dividend returns than Apple, but then they are almost similar. But if you are looking to trade, it's wiser to trade on Apple because there's more movement, there's more volatility than Disney. So I think that is just that for a basic comparison. So if you want to compare two stocks, okay, and what else? So now the thing about dividends payments for US stock is that US stocks will pay your dividend to your Bamboo account. Will pay your dividends to your Bamboo account. They will not pay your dividends to you since you don't have a dollar account. All right, they pay your dividends to a Bamboo account. Now, another thing about this Bamboo again is that how many of you know $10 million or $10 or $2 daughter, right? Now, this is our portfolio. Now, there's fast portfolio there. So you can just see these are our portfolio. This is where she had put her own portfolio. Okay, these are the shares she had purchased in. Now they just show you so that you can see what her interest in. If you feel she's a smart decision maker, and then you also want to buy things she's buying in. So she has bought shares in Apple, she bought in Amazon. Now we cannot know how much of it she had, but then we know what she's buying in. Okay, she bought in Bank of America, she bought in Dell, she bought in L, she bought in Etsy, she bought in ManU, she bought in Netflix, right? She bought Pepsi, she bought in PayPal. Right? Wow, that's a very long portfolio. Okay. Okay, fast portfolio. So you could see some of the top guys, right, portfolio and see what they have interest in. If it interests you, you can also go buy in them. All right. Now, so I think that's that. To make your choice on companies to trade in is important. You do your fundamental analysis. You do your fundamental analysis. So you could check the financials of that company. You could check what the news is saying about that company, all from here. All right, all from here. You could check what the news are saying about that particular company. Okay, so it's as simple as that. If you want to make purchase, you click on buy. Okay, you click on buy. It leads you there. Okay, you can set a recurring purchase buy every month. All right, you can set buy now. You can set a limit order. I think all these I explained to you in the class. Limit order at this buy the stock at a price below the current market. That is the goal is that when the stock had come down to a particular point, it should buy. The goal is that so that by the time it moves up higher, you'd have been in profit. Okay, but stop order. Okay, you can buy at above the current market price. That is to say, when it moves up a little bit, you have done your analysis. It tells that if it gets to a particular point, it shows that it's going to continue going up. So you want to set a target that when it gets to that point, you should buy. So that means because you have trusted that it will continue to going up. So that you use a stop order for that particular option. So let me go to trading view. So that's that about Bamboo, and then you could and what you can do with Bamboo. Bamboo is really, really interesting. Bamboo is the app that got me into stock investing 2019. And I must say it again, I keep on saying it. Yewande Ademiluyi introduced Bamboo to me, and that's been one of the biggest blessing and flex of my life. I am too scared to show you my personal Bamboo portfolio, right? So that you know, come and be saying, yeah, so but daddy has this. I'm still gunning, but then I have a good return on Bamboo over the last 4 years. It's really been one of the wisest decisions that I have made in my life in recent years. So I believe that you'll be wise to also build your portfolio on that app. All right. So that being said, okay, let me proceed. So to explain a bit on primary offer. So the primary offer, like I've said, for those of you who are just joining the class today, I just want to reiterate that when you go through the lecture that I will share with you. So these are the shares I bought where was that? Was it on Wednesday during class? Okay. These were the shares I bought. I think I bought some Fidelity and I bought some GT also, if you remember. The network should release also. Please, if you're still with me, just drop in comment section. It seems I want to get your feedback. I want to know that you are very much with me. I want you to know if you understand what I've been saying so far. It's weak. Thank you for calling my attention. All right, so can you see my screen now? Can you hear me now? Now, that your first question, Samuel, please can you rephrase? Now, how can you withdraw with issues? Now, I understand how can you withdraw, but then with the issues, I don't understand what you mean. But then let me try and show you. To withdraw, okay, let me see, is my still open? Okay, so let me go back. Now, generally, all of them will require that um, you impute your bank account details, and the only bank account details you can impute is the bank account that uh, Sorry, it's the network that it's logging me out and in. Can you hear me now? Okay,
Yes,
all
sir.
global local net. I think it's the network. Let me. Can you hear me now? Can you see my screen? If you can, let me know, please.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can hear me. Good. All right. Um, so I think that's that. Um, I think I've attended to that second part, so you can sell off your shares at any time that you want. Now, those companies that didn't pay dividends, what is their mode of reward? Is simply, though not all of them, but then the simply model of reward is once their shares value increase, your money value also increase. So let's say you bought 1,000 shares at 30 naira each. If their share value is increased to 15 naira, your money has also increased to 15 naira. So that is your 1,000 shares no longer 30,000 naira that you bought at 30 naira is now 50,000 naira. So that's just what it means. So your share value have also increased in that manner. Okay. Um, Third question. Okay, I think I've answered third question. Okay, I'm trying to show you here how you make deposits on Bamboo. So you can make deposit via direct bank transfer. Okay, they will charge 100 naira. I'm trying to say make a deposit of 500,000 a year. So that's why. So they give me an account number to pay to. I make the payment in naira. Okay, they will convert it to dollar for me, and this is the rate at which they will do that. So and then they will charge a transfer fee of 100 naira. So if I want to make payment now of 500,000 naira, I make it here. They acknowledge it, and that's that. So you don't have issues of saying you want to buy dollar, you don't want to buy dollar, blah 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 blah. So that is not applicable here. So you can buy as much dollar as you want, but this is the rate 1,600 naira. So if you are buying 500,000, if you want to buy $50, you just multiply 50 by 1,614, and that will tell you the amount of dollar that you get. So that is that. I think that's easier than you using your card, because if you try to use your card, they will charge you 2,000 naira, and if it's not a MasterCard, it will also not go. So direct bank transfer is much easier and much more convenient. So now the same way, if you want to withdraw, you just go click on withdraw, and they are confirm your bank account and they will withdraw your money. Okay, so number 4, DVD, is it meant to be monthly or yearly basis? No, it is based on the company. The company are the one that decides when they make their pay. So some does it yearly, some does it quarterly during their financial year and or accounting period. So that's when they mostly um, have offers for shares. So, okay, the fifth question. I have an account with GTB and I was offered shares on my account. Is it safe to purchase directly without a broker? One thing is, once you go to say you want to purchase from there, they will link you up with their own broker. GT also have a broker. I think it's GT Co. Let me see. I think GT also have a broker. So what they will do is they will automatically create an account for you with their broker. And if you want to check it, you can even wait a little on that GT. If you go to GT website and you're trying to buy, you'll see that there are adverts on their website. Okay. And you click on it. All right. If you have a very good internet at that time, there will be a pop-up asking you to install an app from the Play Store or Apple Store, depending on whichever you are using. The NGS, I think it's GTCO NGS Market. So that's their own broker. So they will, what they do is for you automatically. So it's fine. It's safe. It's safe. It's not a big deal. Yeah. So I think I've answered your questions. So any question for what's a day? Just to see the public offer. Mm-hmm. 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 Trying to see if they will bring other offer channel. So you see Jitco IPO, NGX markets. So now they tell you if you have a CSCS or CHL, they tell you you are new. So I think this is a cheat IPO. You continue. Now, do you see now? The same way, you fill in your details. All right, so you fill in your details. Mm, you fill in your details. The account that you're dealing is going to you. So the broker is the NGS exchange itself. You get now. So that's that. Okay. Now there is not that there is a risk attached to buy market directly. You cannot buy that. We don't have, you cannot buy directly. The market broker are the channels you buy from. That's just it. I think that's similar to the last question Samuel asked. That can you buy directly without a broker? That is if you buy from the GTE shares. Now, it's just that you are not using a broker because you are buying from the bank's website. That's what I'm trying to show you here. Now, look here. You see NGS Exchange. Okay, they are a broker. They are a broker. All right. Let me show it to you. So the NGS Exchange, instead of buying from Chapel Hill or you're buying from Maritime or you're buying from FBN Holdings, you're buying from NGL Exchange. And what gives you access is the CS number and what's the difference between bonds and dividends? Hey, you are returning us to the last class. They are different entirely. The best question would have been what's the difference between bonds and shares or stocks? All right. Dividends is the return you get on a share. Okay. That is from the share, but bonds are like securities that you get for, let's say, borrowing governments, municipals, or corporate bodies loan. And that bond is a security that guarantees you that as long as that institution exists or even in park, well, even if that institution is not even existing, you must get your return. You must get your money back. So that's why bonds paper are the best form of investment or savings. Though they have low return, but they have IT and security. What is the work of a broker to investors? Brokers are intermediary um, between a investor and the market. So that's that. Okay, can I buy more shares, more or add to my shares later? When you are buying a public offer share, that is a public offer share, either right issue or IPO, you have to buy it within that period of time. For example, now this GT shares now is going to close on the, is it 14th of August? Fidelity also, almost all of them are closing around that same period, right? Now, once it closes, you can no longer buy a primary offer. You get now. The only thing you can buy is on the MGS trading market for brokers. Yes, 13th of August. Thank you. So the only thing you can do is use platforms like trading platforms like Bamboo and um, invest Ninjas. So that means you're no longer buying a primary offer. You are buying already existing secondary offers. You're buying secondary offers. So it still gives you the same yield and return, but it does not give you the same rights. Okay, it does not give you the same rights over the company. That's just what it means. So it gives you the same yield, the same return. When the company is making money, you make money. When they are doing that, you are doing, but then it does not give you a direct right or ownership to the company as a primary offer does. That's just the difference. So you can buy more shares and hold. Since you are using your CHN or CSCS number, it's always link up all of your shares to the same thing. That's that. Okay, one last question. Please ask. Please ask all your questions this night too, because tomorrow might come. There will be no room for questions. Can you still see my screen? I want to. Or you just mute yourself and ask your question so that will not waste time. Can you mute yourself and ask your questions? I can hear you.
Okay, sir. Yeah. What I want to ask was that let's assume I'm buying when the share was on a public offer as is on IPO now. When there's not an IPO, can it be converted to have the same right, or once you just buy an existing shares, you can't buy an IPO again? Do you get me, sir?
Yeah. Sorry, it's breaking time for me. Sorry, I couldn't get you properly. It's break heavily. Pardon me. Just type for me.
Okay. Let me try one more time.
Just quickly type it. I was trying to save time, but I couldn't hear you. Or you can come again while you are typing. Maybe I will get it. Okay, you can come again. Let me continue again. It's fine, Tayo. It's
Okay.
fine. But I hope you
What I was
get the
saying.
issue.
Okay. Can you hear me now, sir?
Continue.
What I was saying that if I bought,
I can hear you.
if I buy shares now, if I buy shares in during time there was not a public offer. When there's a public offer, can I convert it back? So, or we just have to leave the existing shares like that and purchase another one that is a public offer.
If you buy a public offer, Abi, can you convert it to what?
If I buy a shares when they are not making a public offer as this one, like GT now, and I buy a share from GT now, not
Okay.
during this time that they are making an IPO now. Now, by the time they are not making an IPO, I'm just an existing shareholder. I just bought
Can you
directly.
okay?
Can I convert
Secondary
it?
offer.
Yeah,
Secondary offer.
second.
Can you convert it primary
Yes,
offer.
yes, sir.
No, Kokwapo.
So that
Kokwapo.
one is just like that.
You cannot. They are different. They are different stakes. All right. Now, the way um, I understand it that it works. All right, is that, let me say, me. I have big money. I'm just trying to give an example, right? It's not literal. Okay. Me, I have big money. Okay, and I'm a broker. I have bought access to plenty shares. Are you getting me now? Can you hear me? Please, if you can
Yes,
hear me,
sir.
let me
Yes,
know.
sir.
I think I'm not. Okay, okay. So I have access to plenty money. Then I now put it in my house. I have access to plenty money. So I now bought plenty, let me say, flowers. Abi, plenty flowers. And I give you access to my house. Okay, come inside my house. So inside my house, so you can now own this. Hey, good example. Thank you. I think this is similar. Let me say I bought 1,000 hectares of land. Abi, 1,000 hectares of land. And that's okay. Each of you, you can come, all right, and buy plots. You don't have money to buy big land, so you can buy plots of land, okay, from me in my house. Do you get it now? So you can buy it. If you want to sell it, you sell it inside my house to somebody else inside my house. Do you get it now? Land now, you cannot carry land and go to somewhere else. Do you get it? Now you cannot carry land and go to somewhere else. It's inside that same place that you use the land. And now the only rule there is that if you want to sell your land, you have to sell it to my house. You cannot buy from me, Amos, and then you go and sell it to Shegun in Ondo. You get now. So you will not go. You will not go there. It's within people that bought within that place that you sell. Now that's how a secondary offer works. Now, and a primary offer is now like, okay, they are now selling land. Let's say the person I bought the land for 1,000 land is like GT. You get it now. Me, I have bought 1,000 acres of land. So I'm now reselling it to you for you to use it to farm. Once you farm, you make money, you keep your money, and things like that. Now, GT is now selling land now to everybody. Do you get it now? It's not selling land now to everybody. So you now buy directly from GT. You get it now. So that's primary offer. Now, the other one is me, I have bought from GT. You can buy GT land inside my land. You get that? You can buy GT land inside my land, but it's still inside my land. So just more like I give you access to it. So you could, as long as you are with me, you can be using that access for life. You get, but then directly or indirectly is still me. That's why, because anything you do on that place, I'll still get commission or riba. That's how it works. Is that clear? At least to an extent. All right, thank you. All right, thank you. So, any other question? All right, good. Thank you, Tayo. Okay. I want to take that there
Sorry,
are no
sorry, sir.
questions again. Okay,
Sorry,
okay.
sir.
So go ahead.
Concern that question you explained now, I want to ask a
All right,
question
go
from
ahead.
that. But also because I got the illustration very well. But my question is just that from that land, let's say for example now, you are the one as a secondary now. That dividend or that share,
Mm.
is it going to add to the primary one that we bought already?
Yes,
Hope you
you
you hear me.
can. That's what they call compounding. I get you. The dividends now, you can compound it. All right, you can compound it to say you don't want to collect dividends, you want to convert it to shares. You get now. You want to convert it to shares. That is, you don't want to collect the dividends to your hand. You want the dividends to be reissued to shares. That is, they should roll it over. That's compounding. I thought about it in the last class. I thought about it as compounding shares. So um, you can do that. You can say, okay, let them re-roll your dividends, okay, into shares. So what they do is that they keep your dividends. Once there's, if you buy an IPO, right? Once there's a rights issue coming out, they roll over your dividends into it. That's just what happens. So, but if it's on a secondary,
Okay.
um, if it's on a secondary account you buy, like Invest Nigeria or Bamboo, what happens is that automatically they just use it to buy more shares at that current price for you. That's what they will do. Is that clear? Okay, Taya, I've not answered your question. I will check. Okay.
All right, sir.
What was your question again? Okay. Is the Bamboo an app? Yes, it's an app. Okay, I said I wanted to share you the link. Yes. Sorry. This is the Bamboo link. I just shared it. I just shared it to the group. It's a link. So you can is an app. So you can use this link to buy either on Apple Store, Play Store, whichever you are using. So Bamboo is an app. Yes. Okay. Any other question I missed? Yes, it's closed. The market, yeah, it's closed. The market is closed from now. Market opens 9:30 tomorrow to 2:30 p.m. 9:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. So till tomorrow before you're able to buy.
Okay, good evening, sir. So
Good
the
evening. How are you?
question, fine, sir. The question I asked was on um like buying shares directly from the
Okay.
company. That was the question I asked, that
Okay.
can we buy the shares directly from the company, or we have to go through the Bamboo, the NGX and stuff like that before buying the
Okay. I've
shares?
explained. Okay, let me explain this again. Now, there's no way for you to buy any shares, it is through a broker. Now, I'm now explaining that there are times where, now, for example, as GT are selling shares now, what they are doing is that they are issuing public offers. Are you getting me? They are issuing public offers. We call it primary offers. That is, you are buying a stake, a direct stake from the company. And yes, the channel you use to buy it is still the NGS market using your CSCS or your CHN. They are just like your BVN or your NIN identification on the NGS market. I get me now. So now, and that is what you get for identification or for works on a broker. You get this now. So it's a broker that links you up to how do I explain a broker now to you? Um, I'm trying to see the best because CSCS and CHN are identification directly on the NGS market. All right. So, but the platform on which they store. So let me use a broker is like a store. A broker is like a store. Good. This is it. You know BVN. Oh my God. You know BVN. BVN is your general bank verification number, Abby. And you can use your BVN in GT. You can use it in Fidelity. You can use it in Access Bank. Are you following me? Now, and the BVN is linked to CBN, Abby. That's the same way your CHN and your CSCS is. So the same way GTB, Access Bank are banks, that's the same way brokers are. So those banks, for example, in relation to you and CBN, they are like brokers. You cannot have an account directly with CBN, okay? Though you have a number linked directly to CBN, which is your BVN and NIN, okay? But you have a bank account with a company where you keep your money. Your money is still going back to CBN, but it has to be stored with a particular bank. For example, maybe GT, maybe Access Bank of First Bank. That's the same way these brokers are. So Bamboo does not do primary offer. Actually, I'm not sure they do primary offer. But then Bamboo, Chapel Hill DM, who owns Invest Nigeria, and all of that, they are like the bank's accounts where you store your money or you keep your store. I get to my point now. Please, if you are getting me, please just acknowledge and say I'm following, so that I will know that we're together. Okay. Right. So then, so that's just how it works. Now, if you want to buy directly from the bank, Just like I know what you mean by you buy directly from bank is when you are buying IPO. You are buying IPO, that is initial public offers or rights issues. That's when they are making public offers, just like they are doing now. GT is doing it, Fidelity is doing it, SMB is doing it, Access Bank is doing it, as they are doing now. Okay. What you do at that time is that you buy from a primary offer channel. Chapel Hill DM, they have Invest Nigeria, but they also have a primary offer website or channel, which is what I have shared with you. Meritem also have a primary offer channel. Another um what's it called? GT also have a primary offer channel, which is what we had checked earlier. Okay, so you can buy a primary offer from a primary offer website that will link you directly before it closes. But the one you are buying on Bamboo or the one you are buying on Invest Nigeria or any other broker that are stock trading platforms, what you are buying is outstanding shares, that is secondary offers that are already in existence. So you are just only trading them, which is where I use the example of I already bought let's say 1,000 acres of land, and then everybody are coming to buy plots of land. So that's what gave us access to the US stocks. We are not buying IPO from the US stocks. We do not have direct access to that, but then we could buy US stocks via these brokers trading platform. Is that clear? I hope I made it. Oh, thank you. Very clear. Good. So I think that's that. Any other one? I think we have to close now. So the primary offer website. Okay, let me just share it. Oh, Taya, you are not in the paid group. Okay. I guess that's why you didn't get the lecture note. You didn't get okay. Just send me a message personally on WhatsApp. I'll share with you the primary offer website. Okay. I think that's that. Any other thing? If there's none, I think we can say a close. I believe at this point you have had all of your queries about share stocks and all attended to effectively. Yes, you can always drop your questions in the group. Okay. When I have time, I will attend to it, and that will also help others so that when every other person have questions, they will not be coming to me all the time to ask the same question over and over again. All right, thank you. God bless you. That will be a good night. Sleep well and have a nice dream. So, let me end the class. All right, good night, guys.